Hello, welcome to my channel and welcome back to The Hunter Call of the Wild. We once again have early access, thank you to Expansive Worlds and the Hunter Network, to brand new DLC and a patch coming out on Tuesday, October 21st. The brand new DLC is the Game Feeder Pack, coming with 3 new game feeders and patch 8.3, which is coming with some awesome new features and bug fixes. In this video, I'm just gonna go over the overview of what the feeders are and the highlights of the patch notes. And then in the next video, I will go more in depth with the feeders and show how it works. Of course, as you can see, my background right now is moose and whitetail feeding from the post feeder. But let's first go over what is coming in patch 8.3, which is the free update coming out on October 21st with this game feeder pack. So if you don't get the DLC, you will still have an update which comes out with these new features and with the bug fixes. So of course, the hot ticket item that's coming out in patch 8.3 is the Great One Grey Wolf with 9 possible fur variations. They put this out on Thursday, October 16th. It was in their Discord. Of course, this video is out on Monday, the day before the release, but this is the only time I had to talk about it. So let's talk about the Great One Grey Wolf. I am super excited for yet another predator great one, and these furs look fantastic. It's giving scary predator, it's giving something different and exciting, and honestly I didn't think they could get much better. I mean, the tar were beautiful, I love the tar. The fox were fantastic, and we had that cool, mythical pink that, obviously a fox isn't going to be pink. And the pheasants were gorgeous. I didn't think we were going to top those ones. Of course, we had the mule deer, which had beautiful furs as well. And the rocks for the mule deer were fantastic. I think all of these wolves, let me date myself, slap. I think they're all fantastic. So starting with the biggest of the concept art is letter A, and it is the Razor Wind, and it is like this gorgeous tawny brown color, cream and white with dark feet, and it has stripes on it, and I love it. I mean, it's kind of like the red brown that we have now, but a little more rustic. My favorite is letter B, which is the Twin Soul. It's like the morph of 2 wolves in one. It has the white face with a blue eye, and then it has the black showing through with stars, and it has like a reddish brown eye, and then the white side has a black paw and the black side has a white paw, and it's just beautiful. And I mean, it has these speckly stars, which I'm immediately sold. As everyone knows, I love spots, I love speckles. Spotted bear, speckled moose, Milky Way, mule deer are all my favorite variations of those great ones. The silver fallow, like anything that is speckled or spotted is right up my alley. So immediately B is my favorite. We have this gorgeous red colored, and it is called the Scarborn. It looks like it just got back from battle, maybe like with this rusty reddish war paint. It's probably not paint, but this beautiful rusty red, scars all over with this like white poking through like an aged wolf, and it has scars all over. And if you zoom in, it has like this violet eye, and then the left eye is scarred and whited out, milky, as if it's been broken. That eye has been broken or beyond repair. It's blind in that eye. It is a really cool wolf, and that's, I think, what a Great One wolf, I think that's what we all assumed one would look like, beaten up and scarred. And then next door to it is probably my favorite of, I don't know if they're like twins or what, but this one is called Battlethorn. So we got Scarborn and Battlethorn. Like, that just screams twins to me. I don't know. But it kind of has like this tricolor tortoise shell with the gray, but it also has, it's like black base with grays and whites and like little tufts of orange in it. And it is also covered in scars. And it has like these beautiful yellow eyes. It's reminding me of my calico cat, and I love that. And they just look like they're brothers that returned from war. Letter E is my second favorite, Dawnbreak. It is this beautiful tan colored wolf with like the white chest and the tan face. And I don't know if those are like gray icy eyes, but it just sticks out to me. It's like this gorgeous, it just makes me think of like a cappuccino or something, kind of like the tar do. And it's just my favorite because it's just so different and contrasting from the rest of these dark wolves. And I think it's just absolutely stunning. Letter F is Frostbite, which is kind of like the icier version of Battlethorn. It has more of the gray. It has that black base with the gray and little bits of orange and brown sticking through. And it doesn't have scars. And it also looks like it has like yellowy eyes. It's stunning as well. Definitely an older wolf. I like the grays in the great ones. I like them to look like they've been on this planet for a while. Like they're a mystical beast. That's, to me, I think that's important. I think that it tells a story. That one might be my number 3. I don't know. Then these last 3 are wild. They're like straight from Game of Thrones, White Walkers of the North. Like, I just get direwolf, winter is coming vibes from these guys. So we have G, which is Gravehide, and it is like ghost mask, white eyes, beautiful like black and gray fur. And I think Crow said it was like a skeleton, and it does give like skeleton skull vibes, like it's gonna start glowing or something. This, like, its eyes are gonna start glowing. And then we have its twin, Hollow, at H, and it is just that pure black with that ghost face, again with the pure white or icy eyes and just gray paws. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna be doing my grind on Medved. I don't know where you guys are gonna do your grinds, but imagine you're just shooting your wolves and you see these monsters. What? Because of the North. Like, these just terrifying. Again, I think this is what we expected from a Great One wolf, to just look like this, like a dire wolf. I definitely would not be upset if I got either of those. I don't have a list yet for like what my tops are, but they're definitely really cool. And then the last one, Vanguard, is like this Oreo looking one. It's black and white, and honestly it just like looks like the most puppy dog to me. Like, it just kind of reminds me of like a Shiba Inu or something, like in the face. It's cute, and I just think at this point we know that most of the great ones have like a black and white variation. We have, or like a half and half type, and I think that this is what that is, because we have literally the two-tone moose, we have the half, and even the snow tar, we have the peppermint fox, and I just think that that's kind of what this wolf is, because I think a lot of people do like the black and white variants of the other great ones, and it just makes me think of like an Oreo or cookies and cream, which I don't hate. I like things that remind me of food. But yeah, my eye is mostly drawn to, of course, the Twin Soul and Dawnbreak. And then yeah, I think probably Battlethorn, just because it reminds me of my late calico cat. It's like a tortoiseshell. And I also do really like razor wind. It's just like an elevated red brown, which I'm sure some people wouldn't like that, but I know some people like a more normal looking great one and less mythical. But yeah, that is the great one wolf. I didn't know that I would have it to show you guys, so it's really exciting to be able to go through it for this video. So that's coming on October 21st, along with new fur variations for the moose. I don't know what those are, but we're getting some new furs. I'm assuming they're rare furs. The Rocky Mountain Bighorn sheep on Rancho have been replaced with desert bighorn sheep. I don't know if that's just a name or if they're gonna look different. So that's brand new. And then some highlights for bug fixes and improvements. The audio issues with the volume and mixing of the black bear calls has been adjusted, and let me tell you, I don't get startled now. It's not as in your face, and it's awesome. The audio bug where sound from bushes sometimes persisted after walking through them has been fixed. Hopefully that one has been a persistent pesky one for multiple years now. And this is a big one, especially for our new players. Backpacks should make the player significantly less visible and loud, particularly at long range, than they used to. That is huge, because if you're brand new or you don't have like the pack mule perk, which I don't, and you're trying to set up a map or whatever, going around trying to set up all of these feeders because they're quite heavy and they don't fit in your regular loadout, because if you want to have like binoculars or something, you can't fit all 3 of these feeders. So I've been having the backpack on and then I've been forgetting to take it off, and let me tell you, I have most definitely been able to get a lot closer to animals than I have in the past. Obviously, there's still a bit of a spook radius, but it is not as grand as it used to be. So I am really impressed with that change, and I think it's going to alleviate the headaches of new players who are trying to have a full loadout, or they just are trying out new weapons to see what they like, and they want to have a backpack to help carry new weapons, or their tent, or their tripod, or whatever. So that is huge. All right, let's go over the game feeders. There are 3 game feeders in the game feeder DLC pack. We have the box feeder, which is Selective Hunter's Choice. This is specifically for deer species. And there are 4 gravity-fed chutes that attract deer, but keep broader snouted animals away. Now, broader snouted definitely means your bears. I haven't seen moose eating at this feeder, but I have seen elk. So elk will feed from here, but broader snouted. Unfortunately, goats and sheep are not attracted to these feeders. They're just not even the post feeder. But bears are attracted, and they will destroy this feeder specifically because they're trying to get the feed inside. So it is susceptible to bear attacks. Also, this feeder is a little too tall for roe deer, so roe deer cannot use this feeder, but they can use the post feeder. So keep that in mind. If you want to specifically attract roe deer, you cannot use this one because they're a little too short for it. They can't reach the chutes. This is elevated enough to keep pests away. So I'm assuming pests are like raccoons, birds maybe, and rabbits. I haven't really seen rabbits interacting with it. And then the supported bait for this is fortified pellet feed and multi-grain flake mix. Next is the post feeder. This is the elevated advantage. Race structure of the post feeder has solar powered technology that automatically dispenses bait over time. So as you can see right now, we're looking at a whitetail eating from the post feeder. We had moose here as well. So there is a solar panel on top, and the feed drops from that suspended little canister. And so more animals are able to get the feed because they don't have to pull it out of the container. And I even got a bear eating at this one, and this is sturdy and durable, so will not get taken down by bears, thankfully. And it has long-term animal attraction, and its supported bait is also the fortified pellet feed in the multigrain flake mix. And then lastly, we have the bait barrel feeder, which is simply unbreakable. So this one is for bears and boars, and you can use it to keep them busy, boars and bears busy, so the animals can feed at other feeders. It's a steel drum that withstands aggressive wildlife, and it won't get damaged. And then there are the drilled holes that provide steady bait distribution, and it's a bright blue, so it's more easily visible whenever you're far away if you're checking on it. And the supported bait are sour fermented mash and meat scraps. That's just the overview of the 3 feeders. I will be doing a more in-depth look at the feeders and how they work and what they attract in the next video, so please stay tuned for that. You can wishlist this game pack right now. It is out on Tuesday, October 21st. And please stay tuned for my other video and my early access stream where we will be trying to take out a level 5 mule deer at one of the feeders on Silver Ridge Peaks. But thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.